Good evening, guys. My name is Abida Kontayenife, an instructor at SQI College of ICT, Ogbomoso, Oyo State, Nigeria. Some days back, about 3 days ago, I promised that I will show us some of my students' projects, and today I want to fulfill that promise to us. I have 3 projects here, and 2 of them are my professional students. There are 2 of my professional students, while one of them is one of my diploma students. And let me quickly explain what it means to be a professional student and a diploma student here at SQI. To be a software engineer here at SQI, you have to, if you're a professional student, it will take you 4 quarters, and if you're a diploma student, it will take you 2 years. Now, 4 quarters, a quarter year is 3 months. So if you are coming for a professional program, it means it will take you 1 year to be a software engineer, and it will take you 2 years to be a software engineer if you are coming for a diploma program. Now, the first project here is calculator. Number 1, keep something in mind. Number 1, you see all the projects here, they were done by my students in their first quarter. That is, the first 2 projects, they were done by my professional students, and the 2 of them are currently in their first quarter. Why the last one, Marianne multiplication, this was done by Marianne, one of my diploma students, and she is currently in her first semester. Don't worry, I'll explain details when I get to the project. Calculator. This calculator was done by Kudus. Kudus is one of our professional students, and is currently in his first quarter. He has only spent 1.5 months here at SQI College of ICT, and I asked the set to build a calculator when they go to JavaScript. So let's look at the project together. This is one of the class assignments, and this calculator Kudus did. Kudus has only learned HTML, CSS, and Bootstrap here, and is currently learning JavaScript. So I asked them to do this calculator. He says, and Kudus gave me this nice calculator. I love the interface. It's lovely. It's beautiful. And let's look at the functionalities together. Maybe times 7. That will be 2 times 7, 14, right? Okay, 14 is correct. Good. 9 times 6, 54. Good. Maybe 5 divided by maybe 2. Good. Okay, let's use addition. Let's use subtraction. 11 minus maybe 8, that should be 3. Good. Let's check the value of pi. Nice. Let's check our sign, cos and tan. Nice. Let's check our log. Lovely. Let's check our square and square roots. 8 square. Great. Let's check our square roots. It's a very nice calculator. Let's assume I made a mistake while typing. I want to delete. It's a very nice calculator. Now let's go straight to other projects. Now, imagine if Kudus could do this while he's in his first quarter, not just in the first quarter, just in the middle of his first quarter. He has only spent 1.5 months there, and he did it on his own. Imagine how powerful Kudus would be if he should finish his tenure at SQI. Kudus is, I'm impressed. He's doing well. My students generally are doing well. They're doing well. Let's look at other projects. Shaz football. Oh, this Shaz has not completed the project. Yes, he has not completed this. Don't worry, but we'll just look at it, and once he completes it, I will also show us. I'll make a video of it. But before that, tonight we still see it. Before going into that, let's look at the Marianne calculator. Marianne is one of my Marianne multiplication. Marianne is one of my diploma students, and she has only spent 1 month here at SQI. She has learned HTML and CSS, and she's currently learning JavaScript and Bootstrap. Together, and she has only spent 1 month here. Let's look at it. Okay, let's check. Now, I asked the set to build a multiplication table for me so that I will just come and type the number of rows I want, type the number of column I want, I click on the button, this button, display in this case, and it will show me number of rows and number of columns, just multiply. But Milan, he went a step further to add addition, subtraction, and division. But this is what I actually asked them to do. I want 4 rows and maybe 8 columns. And it was actually multiplication table. I asked them to do multiplication table alone. And this is what I asked them to do. This is what I asked them to do. But Milan now went a step further to give me addition table, subtraction table, and the others. So maybe I will not call it multiplication table now. I will just call it calculation table. Let's check it. Okay, this is very lovely. 12 maybe 10. That'll be 12 by 10. We have this. Maybe it's 4. And maybe 9. Anything. Division. Cool. This is the table. Very nice. It's working fine. Milan has only spent a month here, and Milan is to spend 2 good years here. 2 good years here. I'm telling you, if Milan should finish at 20 at SQI, Milan is going to be very great. It's going to be very great. So at SQI, we don't just teach students the knowledge. If we teach you if statement, for loop, and things like that, we will not just teach you these things, we will also teach you how to apply these things. Okay, in the class we will do one project for you and we'll give another project to do on your own. Now we will teach you how to apply these things. We are not just putting the knowledge into your head. That's why we take some time, because we make our students apply these things. We give them the time to apply, we give them assignments to do, so that before they leave this place, they would have completed a lot of projects, they will have the confidence necessary to survive out there. They will have the confidence necessary. And in fact, our students here, in fact, if you finish your first quarter and if you are just getting into your second quarter year, you can compete with a lot of people out there and you do very fine. Now let's check the third project. This project, Chess Football. I gave them this assignment. Let me first talk about chess. And he said they are currently in first quarter 2, and he has spent about 2 months here, around 2 months plus. He said that he's immediately ahead out of Kudus. He's immediately ahead out of Kudus. When I taught them, I taught them OOP JavaScript, object-oriented programming JavaScript, and I asked them to do FIFA for me, football for me. And Shaz gave me this very lovely project too, but he's yet to complete it. He's still working on it. But once he finishes this, I'm going to let me first explain how it works and some of those things there. Now, okay, don't worry, he's still working on this. Once he finishes this, I'll show us. But the way it works is you will select player name, you will select the club, you choose the club, then after that, you choose the details of the player, and if you want him to be a striker, the player name, the rank, low class, and things like that, average class, the strong foot, the left foot, the incredible class, the top class, and things like that. Many other things, and he has done some of these things, but once he completes it, I will show us the project very well. We also make it more responsive. I'm checking it now. You make it more responsive and more lovely. The display will be nice. Yeah. So Charles is currently in his first quarter 2, and he has only done HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, and is currently learning JavaScript. So once he's done with this project, so I promise us I will show it to us, and you see it. It's a very nice project. So study at SQI, succeed anywhere. SQI is very great. SQI is nice, and also I'm proud of my students. My students are doing very fine. And let me quickly explain one or two things about this project. You can create a player and you store the details of the player in your local storage because they are using just pure JavaScript. Then you store it in your local storage. Okay, yeah. We also use jQuery. Yes, we also use jQuery to do for the animation. But you see that voice? This sound that you're hearing now, we use HTML, JavaScript audio tag, like new audio, creating a new instance of the audio. So use the audio and things like that. Now, aside that, you use jQuery to do some animation, and that's all you use the jQuery for. Animation. Maybe I'll even show some of the code, but for some reason I don't like exposing my students' code. If you want to learn code, come here to SQI. Yes, come here to SQI. If you want to learn code. So once it's done with this project, I will show it to us. I saw the work and I'm impressed. I'm impressed the way he's working on the system. I just asked him to send it to me, and things like that. At SQI, you are going to be a very strong developer. And if you are coming for any training, even if it's not software engineering, our graphics students are also doing fine. Our digital design students are doing very well. So you can study at SQI, succeed anywhere. So I'm proud to be a developer, and I'm proud that my students are also doing fine. I'm currently lecturing over 50 students JavaScript. I'm lecturing about 10 students PHP, over 10 students PHP now. And things like that, my alpha students are currently in their PHP. Yes, they're currently in their second quarter. And we are introducing them to our backend. In second quarter, we introduce them to backend. So they are currently in their second quarter. That's for my alpha students. And they are also on the project now. And once they are done with the project, I will also show it to us. I will show it to us once they are done with the project. Things like that. SQI, study at SQI. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.